Hey y'all, what's up? It's Julie. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. If you are new here, like I said, my name is Julie. I make videos about cross stitch, and if you are a returning viewer, then thank you for returning. In today's video, we're going to do a whip update, which I did do one in January, but before that, it had been like 3 years since I had done a whip update, so bear with me as we go through this. I'm not sure exactly how I want to structure these videos, so just, yeah, bear with me. If you didn't see my last video, I went over what I'm currently doing in terms of plans, and I'm going to quickly explain that just so it makes sense why I'm working on what I'm working on, but it'll be quick. So, what I'm doing right now is working all of my Pattern Keeper projects to their next 5% mark. So, if it's at 38%, it's getting to 40. If it's at 52%, it's getting to 55. Yeah. So that's what I'm doing right now, and I have been spinning a wheel to choose which project gets worked on next to get to that 5%. So that's what I've been doing, and I think I've worked on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 projects since my last video. Well, 7 whips, and I had a new start. So then after I get all of my Pattern Keeper projects to their next 5%, I'm going to start spinning a wheel that has things I want to finish and new starts on it. So every time I go to stitch, I'll spin the wheel. I think I'll probably do like 3-day rotations. So when I spin it, I'll work on whatever project for 3 days, then go back and spin another one, and sometimes they will be new starts. And when I say something I want to finish, it's not something that will get finished, probably, because none of my projects are really that close. It's just things that I want to finish sooner rather than later. So, and I probably won't start spinning that finish new start wheel until October or November, based on where I'm at with getting all of my Pattern Keeper projects to their next 5% mark. I hope that makes sense. That's what I'm currently doing. If you want a little bit more detail and to see what projects still need to be worked on, and then which ones are going to be on the wheel with the finishes and new starts, you can see my last video, or you can just wait until I get to that point. Okay, I'm going to be showing my projects on my tablet, like the finished, what it looks like when it's finished pictures. I'm just going to pull that up because normally I edit in the finished picture, but that just takes so much time. So I'm going to show them on my tablet today. I know sometimes it's like can create a glare, but bear with me. Okay. I don't remember what order I worked on these, so I'm just gonna pull and show what I've been working on. Okay, so I actually do think this was the first one. It's not, whatever. Okay, so this is Mini Mountain Cabin by Dominic Davison. Here we go. So this is my like oldest full coverage whip and the most complete. So this is what it looks like. Gorgeous. Charted by Heaven and Earth Designs, and it, like I said, is the mini version. And I started this in 2020, and I got it to 70%. So I'm not going to show the full thing because it is in scroll bars and I don't feel like taking it apart, but this is the area I'm working on. I am just going to color complete with the section that's left. So everything other than what you're seeing right here, like, is done. So I've just been color completing in this area. So I don't really know that you're gonna be able to tell. Should I put before and after pictures? No, I'm not going to. I'm sorry. But I don't know if you would be able to tell on this one anyways, because like I said, since I'm color completing, it's just kind of working like all over. So I know I did some in here and in here, but yeah. Right now I'm working on 3787, color completing that one. So gorgeous. This pattern is stunning, and I can't wait to have it finished, but it will not be this year. Like I say in every beginning of the year whip parade that my goal is to finish that in that year. Never happens. It never happens, but we're at 70% now, so we're getting there. So that's 52,549 stitches out of 75,075 stitches. 70%. It'll get there one day. Okay. Next one is, oh, this is on 18 count Ada from Michaels, I think. Because that's all I used to buy when I started cross stitching in 2020. Okay, next one that the wheel spun was Legal High by Long Dog Samplers. Here we go. Gorgeous pattern. And I had not worked on this one in a long time, so I got to pull it back out. And I got it to 10%. Here it is. So this one was pretty close. I want to say it was like already at 9 point something percent. So getting it to 10%, I just did this. But yeah, so here it is now. This is on 28 count fabric. I'm so bad with fabrics and like what is what, honestly. I know it's 28 count. So, and I went through and finally like pulled up the pattern and marked where I want all the colors to go on the rest of the pattern, so that when I stitch it, I don't have to like think about what color I'm putting where. I already have it mapped out. So yeah. My goal though is to do mostly brown with just like the pops of color here and there. So that's that one. And clearly I need to do something about the fraying fabric. Okay. So that's 5,984 stitches out of 59,866. 10%. And I started that one. This was a New Year's start. I think 2022. It was like a New Year's Day start. Okay. Next one is, oh, another one that I had not worked on in a long time. That is from 2020 as well. So this is Summertime by Stitchrovia. This, I'm gonna put it far back because it kind of is like the pattern. But here it is. I don't think you would be able to do anything with it. So there it is. And this one got to 75%. And it was close as well. I think it was at 69 point something. So it really wasn't that much stitching to get it to 70%. At all. Like, really at all. I think all I did was this orange right here. So, yeah. Not much at all. But this one is on my finish wheel for the end of the year. But yeah. So colorful. Like, it's fun to work on and easy because it's a lot of block stitching, but here it is. This is 7,062 stitches out of 9,416. So it's really not even that big. Kind of embarrassing that this is from 2020. But if you saw my last video, you know I have a lot of excuses for how little stitching time I have. Okay. Did I show? I got a new tattoo since my last video, and it's a needle and a thread. How cute. And then I also got this one too. But that's my cross stitch one. I'm trying to like hold my arm up the right way so it looks correct, but yeah, just a needle and thread. So cute. Okay, next one is, this is, I always forget the name of it, Old Fashioned Country, charted by Tilton Crafts, and the artwork is Art Spark. Okay, and it's, oh, let me show it. So here it is. Oh. So this one was a new start this year, so I got it to 5%. And of course, like the full coverage patterns get a lot more stitches than the non-full coverage when you're going percentage-wise. So this is where I'm at. This is 5%, and this, like, right here is like the middle of the pattern. So I'm past the middle point, going across the top, using the typewriter method that Stitching Mommy does. So yeah, I really like this one. It's fun to work on, and it's not as confetti heavy as my Heaven and Earth, so it goes a little bit faster. Because this is a lot of stitching. This is 4,371 stitches out of 87,500. So 5%. Kind of sad that this one is going away for the year, since it's at its mark and it's not on the finish wheel, of course. So that one's going away for the year. Next year, I will get all of my Pattern Keeper projects to their next 5%, which will obviously be a lot bigger of a goal because I just started doing this in July based on where they were already at. So a lot of them were already close to that next 5%. Next year, they'll all be starting from 5% away. So they'll all be getting 5% done, which definitely will take a lot longer. But we have a whole year instead of, I started this early July, so. Okay, next one, there are 2 in this bag, and I worked on both of them because they both got spun on the wheel. The first one was, oh wait, no. I lied. I think I lied. I only worked on one of these. Hold on. No, I worked on both. Okay. So the first one is Old MacDonald's Farm by Sandy Orton, charted by Cooler Classic Designs. And here is the pattern. It basically says Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And then there's like different parts of it throughout. Like next to the pig, it says everywhere and oink oink. And I started this one because my daughter loved this song when she was little. I mean, she's still little. She's 15 months. But she really liked it when she was like a little baby, and like she liked it to be sung to her. So that's why I started this one. It's so cute. So I got it to 5% because this was a new start this year. No, it wasn't. It was a new start last year, but yeah, it just got to its 5% mark. So I did the chicken and this little thing, motif. It's not finished yet, but yeah, so cute. I don't know that I'm gonna do the back stitching on, I'm definitely gonna do some of the back stitching. I don't know if I'm gonna do all of the back stitching on this piece because there is so much back stitching. And sometimes I just feel like it's not really necessary. Like the heart is outlined. I don't know, I'm saying that, but then I'm looking at it on the camera and I actually think it looks good. So I don't know, we will see. We will see. But yeah, this is on 28 count fabric, just white. From 1, 2, 3 stitch. Does it have a tag on it? Yes, it does. Oh, this is not 28 count. What am I talking about? This is 20 count white Aida from 1, 2, 3 stitch. Anyways, okay. And then the other project in this bag I also worked on and I also got to 5%. So this is Autumn Sampler. Again, Sandy Orton, charted by Cooler Classic Designs. Here it is. And I actually restarted this for the second time. So I'll show you. I have all 3 versions, actually. So the very first time I started this, It was on this huge fabric. I think this is 14 count. It's big. I think this is 14 count. And this is how far I got to before I realized I don't want to do this on 14 count. Ada. So then I restarted it last year. Yeah. Last year I restarted it on 20 count ivory Ada fabric from 123 Stitch. And that's how far I got. And then just recently this month when I spun the wheel and pulled this back out, I realized that I don't like this fabric. It's like stiff and feels scratchy. And I know that like over time it would like calm down, or that you can like wash it a certain way to get rid of stiffness, but I don't know. I just wasn't super happy with it. Also the color, just not a super big fan. So I ordered fabric and I restarted it. Now it is on Fiber on a Whim Edinburgh linen, 36 count, Milk and Honey. Milk and Honey is the fabric color or name. And it's 2/2. Right? Yeah, 2/2. And here I am. This is 5%. So same thing with this one. I don't know that I'm going to stitch all of the back stitch on it. It has a lot of back stitch and I don't know. Obviously this banner needs it because it will say Harvest right there with the back stitch. But yeah, that's that one so far. This fabric is so pretty. So I'm a lot happier with this now that I have it on a fabric that I like. And let me show you. So yeah, this one's just a lot lighter in color, obviously no modeling. And I just think it looks better on the darker fabric. And then this one was my original start. So we're almost caught up to where I was originally. Also, I just love to compare like the difference between fabrics. This is 28, wait, no. This is 20 count. This is 36, 2/2. And then this one is like 14 count. So you can see the difference in the size of the acorn. I don't know. I always just think it's really interesting to see the different sizes based on the fabric. Okay, so that's that one. That is at 1,310 stitches out of 26,193. And I think I said multiple times, but 5% mark. Okay. I guess I did ship my original start on Believe by Sue Miller, which I showed in my last video, to someone that commented and wanted it. So I guess I could do the same thing with these. This again is 20 count, 1/1, or maybe 2/1. 2/1. 20 count, 2/1, tiny little start on it. And then again, I think this is 14 count. It might be 16. I don't have the tag for it, but 2/2 start on this one. The only thing with this one is that I'm not sure if I used the called for DMC everywhere. So you might have to like color match and figure out if it's the correct thing. And if not, decide what you want to do. So if you want either of these, let me know and I will be happy to ship them to you. Just, I always recommend, based on my past, if you do want these, when you get them, make sure the fabric is the correct size. But yeah, if you want them, let me know. Obviously, you would have to buy the pattern and the flosses. Okay. Then I worked on Hidden Harbor by Andy Russell. So, can I get it? There we go. Okay. This is Hidden Harbor by Andy Russell. Beautiful pattern. I love how colorful it is. So I'm actually still currently working on this one because it's not at its next 5% yet. So it is in the hoop. I'll take it out. Okay. So here is where I'm at. This is at 12.56%, so it still has a little bit of ways to get to that 15 mark. But I have been working on working in the parked threads because I was doing Royal Rose on this, and then I decided to switch methods. I think I'm gonna do the typewriter method across the top once well, I don't know, I haven't decided yet because I still have all of these threads, parked threads to work in, and you can see there's some stitches going on underneath of them. So I think I'm gonna, finish working in these threads and then probably just continue down the page column. So definitely typewriter method, but probably just across the first set of pages, column of pages. I mean, I've been going outside of like the page line, wherever the thread takes me, but yeah, I don't know. I really don't know yet, but that's what I've done so far. This is at 16,971 stitches out of 135,150. So long way to go, but I'm working it to that 15% mark. And I love this one. Oh, it's so pretty. This is 28 count. And look at my little needle minder. Little black cat. This is like the only needle minder that I have. I need to get more because I just constantly rotate that same needle minder with all my projects. Okay. And then we have the new start that I don't know if I have this on my tablet. Okay, I might have to edit a picture of this one in. But this is, oh wait, no, what am I talking about? This is on Pattern Keeper. Okay, so this one is a Christmas present for my brother. He definitely is not watching this, so it's fine. If you are watching this, why? Get off. No, I'm just kidding. I don't think he's watching. But this is a Christmas gift for him. It is a chart that has, well, I'll just show it. All of the race car track locations for NASCAR, I think, is what it is. So my brother works in the NASCAR world. I don't want to say exactly what because I didn't get permission from him, but he works within NASCAR. So that's hence the pattern. So like I said, this is a new start. I don't think, this one's just outside of my other plans because I'm trying to get it done for Christmas. And I just started it like this week, so it doesn't have much time, but here it is. So far. So I'm just gonna do all of the letters in blue. I might do the location where he lives in a different color because since he lives there, maybe, I don't know. But so far the plan is to just do all of the lettering in blue. So that's the fabric. This, spoiler alert, is the July fabric of the month for Bee Stitch Me, and it's Weathered Relic. And I just joined the Fabric of the Month club, and I'm doing the like mixed one, so sometimes it'll be color, sometimes it'll be neutral, and this was my first one. and I already have a project on it. So we'll see if I get that done for Christmas, and if not, it can be a Christmas 2027 gift. Okay, that is everything, I think. I did buy 5 new patterns during the Heaven and Earth sale. I think it was for Michelle's birthday. I bought 5 new patterns. So I don't really have any immediate plans to start any of them, maybe one of them, because, well, let me show you. Okay, so this is the one I might start soon. This is Piggy in a Bubble Bath by Marjorie Sarnett. Charted by Heaven and Earth, like I said. These are from the sale. So here's this one. I love this. I don't know what it is. I love this pattern, and the colors match what I have going on in my daughter's bathroom, so it's perfect. So I do want to start this one soon because I want it in her bathroom eventually, which will be probably years, but because I think like even these like colorful blocks around the border, I think there are a lot of stitches. Like a lot of stitches in those, so this is gonna take a long time, but I love it. Okay, and then the next one I bought is this one. This is Sleeping Beauty by Amy Stewart. So here's this one. I don't know why I just was really drawn to this pattern. I think it'll be fun to stitch, so. Again, no plans to start any of these right now, other than the Piggy one. Next one is another Dominic Davison one. This is Autumn Church Frame. I got it in the Max Color version. And again, Dominic Davison. Oh. Getting work emails. But yeah, so pretty. I really like this one. This one might get started this year. I really like it. Okay, next one, 2 more. So next one is Summer Fruit and Tea by John Powell. I really liked a lot of his artwork. I never have really seen anyone stitch it, I don't think, but I was looking through the website when they were having their sale, and I really liked a lot of his charts. So there's that one. And then the 5th one was Quilt Room with Fabric Quilt Patches. It's called Quilt Room with Fabric Quilt Patches by Kim Jacobs. And the reason for the long title is that there is one that does not have the border with like the quilt squares. So I love this one though. I don't quilt, don't have any plans to start, but I just really like this pattern. I think it's so pretty. My grandma quilts though. Okay, so that is the patterns that I got for the sale. And I think that's everything I have today. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe so you can be shown my future videos and can come back and see what I'm working on. I hope you have a great August. I plan to be here at the end of August. So right now my plan is to do monthly update videos. So end of August, maybe first week of September, I should be back. I hope you guys have a great August. Bye.